Welcome to my channel. So today we'll be talking about grievance procedures and what to do when work isn't working. Okay, so let's say you've tried brushing it off, like the offhand comments, you've been sidelined in meetings, your manager who keeps raising their voice in one-on-ones. But here's the truth. When something at work makes you uncomfortable, it's not just in your head. Okay? It's not just in your head. You have the right to raise a grievance and have it heard properly. So let's talk about what a grievance process really looks like in the UK. All HR professionals, HR newbies, employees of an organization, stay with me. So what's to know about raising a grievance in the UK workplace? First of all, what is a grievance? So a grievance is any concern, problems, or complaints you raise related to your work. Whether it's bullying, whether it's harassment, whether it's unsafe working conditions, whether it's unfair treatment, that is what a grievance is. The process of grievance or raising a grievance, you have to go through the informal process first, which is you have to raise the issue informally with your line manager. But make sure you document this. Always keep a written record about who you speak to, what was said, when it was said. This information would be useful. The next step of raising a grievance at workplace is the formal grievance process. So after your informal grievance with your manager, if nothing changes, then you have the right to submit the formal grievance in writing. Okay, so your employer should have a grievance policy. Usually you can find that in your staff handbook if you've got one. You can find it in your company's intranet page if you've got one. So that is where you'll find your grievance policy. And that's the second stage, the formal one in writing, if nothing has changed after the first grievance, which was the informal one you had with your line manager. So what should be in your grievance letter, right? So you need to have a clear statement of the issue. You need to have dates, people involved, examples. You need to put in as much information as you can remember. That is why it's important at the initial stage, you need to document these things. You also need to all state what outcome you're hoping for after the grievance process. Example, let's say mediation, investigation, or transfer. Okay, so what are the rights you have as an employee for an organization? Your right to be heard.